All right, we back. Had to make a new world. I had to run up some mods to make this beautiful shader work. So this is my base, as you can see. It's looking kind of nice. I have a thing for making base inside mountains. The last one I did that too. I don't know why. It's kind of cool to put in an already made structure. Anyways, this is the inside. We got a little storage room. We got our stairs and we got a little bed. I don't know what's the name in English, but I love mezzanine, which is like when you have a half of a level. Like instead of having a second floor, you have a second floor, but it's cut in half and you can see your first floor, which brings high ceilings. I really like it. And yeah, so that's why we started the world. Now we got beautiful shaders, no lag. And anyways, today in this gameplay, we're gonna prepare to go in a cave, but also I want to talk about negativity because it's something that I feel like I've been going through a lot lately. Last week I came back from Peru, and it was like a beautiful trip. It was the most beautiful trip I've ever been on. The theme of that trip was the sun, because in Canada it gets very cold and it gets very dark. Damn, it's hard to kill this cow. It gets very dark and it gets very sad because we don't have a lot of sun. It gets fairly depressing, and so it feels good to. Oh wow, hold on. It's kind of very pretty. It feels very good to have some sun back, so I was very excited. And when I came, I was told that there was some clouds, so I was very sad. I was like, no, why clouds? I don't want clouds. Uh, but come to find out, the moment I arrived, it was all sunny and it was very beautiful. And that's why it's the theme, is because I feel very lucky that I was able to get a lot of that sun. So much so I got it tattooed on my chest. And it's not even just the sun in itself, but the representation. It was so lively in Peru. People were so nice. It was so beautiful. It was so sunny and happy. And of course, I have my vacation goggles on, but it just felt so good. And when I came back to Canada, I guess my environment represents the weather, because everything seems so gloomy. The people I live with, they're very sad, they're very mean, they're very hurt, they're very in frustration. So seeing that different level where it's like I was in peak happiness with beautiful sunlight, and I come back to Canada cold, cloudy, people very moody, I'm getting yelled at home. It just made me realize that my environment is not a good representation of who I am and what I want to be. And because of that, I started being mad. I started also being negative. I started, being more impatient, more judgmental, especially when I would get yelled at. And I realized that frustration, I talked about it in day one, but I believe that like our brain are childlike creatures. Like they're children, they're innocent, they're dumb. Our brains is very caveman. And I think we're wired to be negative. That's how we survive in this world. It's by, if I see a dark alley, I'm gonna think the worst of it, right? I'm gonna think the worst of it, and that's how I'm gonna survive. If every time I'm up, giddy, happy, and I just do whatever, I'll probably like die. Like I cross the street, I watch out. I watch out for people, I watch out for objects, I watch out for things. So knowing that, I think we're creatures based off negativity. And again, like our consciousness is like the adult brain, the one that's able to tell my head where is it that I'm going. We're making that base better. God damn it, my pickaxe, bro. Fuck. Anyways, we're trying to become better with our subconscious brain, and That's what I want to do. And that's what I've been trying to do is like frustration basically is childish. Frustration is for children. You know when a kid doesn't have something and they just start yelling and throwing a fit? I think as adults we don't really grow out of that, right? Like we especially people that haven't learned to control themselves, their desires, their receptors in their brain. You know, when their brain feels something, they also think that that brain feeling something is themselves, so they feel it too. So let's say I feel frustrated, that doesn't mean I am frustrated. What I feel is not what I am, is what I make it. So when I get yelled at home, screamed at for reasons I don't understand, which makes me very angry, it makes me feel angry, but my feelings are not who I am. I try to practice calmness, you know, stoicism. I look at the person, I'm like, okay, I understand. Because I think when I've realized that when I delve down into their levels, I don't like to say levels, but I'm gonna use colors. It's like, let's say anger is the red color and I'm blue. I feel at peace, I feel good. Ooh, creepers. Creeping. Kaboom. Oh no, no kaboom. Kaboom? Yeah, we kabooming. So, if anger is red, let's make it green because of this creeper. If anger is green and they're gonna blow up and they're the pissed off, and I'm blue, I shouldn't convert to their green because that means that they have power over me. They were able to change my color without my consciousness taking a play in it. And I think people want you to turn green because that's what we're looking for at the end of the day is empathy. Like we want people to feel how we feel. And I think if we have a huge ego and pride, it's hard for us to put that person out of our perspective. Let's say I'm anxious because I'm going to be late at work and my partner is very calm. Well, I'm going to be, let's say, very stressed around them, very angry. Maybe I'm going to be very impatient around them. And why is because I'm looking for them to feel the same way I feel. I want to turn them into my color. I want you to feel the anxiousness that I'm feeling because I don't feel good right now. So because I don't feel good, you're not supposed to feel good because I want you to feel like I feel. Like I think we're all searching for empathy when we become in these frustrated states or these sad states. You know, it's like if I'm having a bad day, I wouldn't say I want you to have a bad day, but I'm giving the least of you because I love you and I want you to love me. Therefore, I want you to feel like I feel because that's something that I know. We're scared of the unknown. So if I feel sad and my partner feels happy, that's gonna hurt me more than if I feel sad and my partner also feels sad, because then we can relate, we can be empathetic, can understand each other. So I think that's the thing. We're all looking for empathy, and that's what makes us act a certain way. And I think that mindset is childish. So when someone feels something or when I feel something, I shouldn't try and subconsciously make the other person feel a certain way. You know, I should make it my own way. I should feel how I want to feel. And that's the moral of today. If someone is mad at you, if someone's being mean to you, if someone's being depressed around you, don't go down to their level or their color, because that's what they want. They want you to feel that empathy. Instead, stick to your color. Don't turn like them. Just do you. Breathe. Relax. And everything will be okay. Alright? You breathe. You relax, and just know that you should be proud because you didn't let these people have power over you. You didn't let them change your color. Because your color is great. Your color is amazing. So don't let anyone change that.